Howdy, I'm Danielle, and thanks for clicking on this video. I hope you stick around because what I'm about to share could resonate with many, especially those grasping with the complexity of family relationships. As a recovered addict, I found a way to channel my emotions into YouTube videos to help others feel, less alone in their personal struggles, like I did when I felt like I didn't have anybody, including family. Today, I want to discuss a topic that strikes very close to home: the emotional, unstable mother-daughter relationship, particularly when the daughter falls on the autism spectrum. Imagine a young girl, we're just gonna call her Bree. So imagine a young girl named Bree. From the outside, her life appears as picture perfect as any childhood could be. However, beneath this mask lies the silent battle she endures daily. Bree has undiagnosed ASD, also known as autism, a condition that colors her perspective of the world around her, making social interactions and emotional expressions especially challenging. Compounding this circumstance is her mother, whose emotional instability creates a hostile environment that makes worse Bree's struggles. As the daughter of an emotional, volatile parent, Bree's experiences are panic-stricken. Yeah, I'm sure they are. Panic-stricken with uncertainty, confusion, and longing for stability. For much of her early childhood, Bree yearned for her mother's attention and approval, yet she is often met with erotic emotions that leave her feeling unwanted and also rejected. A mother who swings between this one's really close to home, so I'm trying not to get emotional. A mother who swings between moments of affection and outbursts of anger create an unpredictable environment that can be detrimental to a child, particularly one who may already face challenges such as those associated with undiagnosed autism. In her quest for connection, Bree encounters emotional roller coasters that leave her more confused than comfortable and confident. The search for belonging, acceptance, and understanding turns into an immense burden, leaving lasting scars that can follow her well into adulthood. The relationship between a mother and daughter is fundamental. It shapes the child's identity. Ideally, a mother is a source of nurture and guidance. However, when the mother struggles with her emotional stability, be it due to her own mental health issues, trauma, or addiction, the child often bears the burden of this instability. I gotta shut my window. It's starting to snow here in Arizona. What's the weather like down where you guys are? All right. The child often bears the burden of the instability. Bree internalizes her mother's moods, leading to feelings of inadequacy and self-blame. She learns to tread carefully, modifying her behavior to appease her mother's fluctuating emotional states. What should be a safe haven can become a field of tension, forcing a young girl to walk on eggshells in her own home. Hey, sorry, my neighbors just got home. Gotta say hi to them. I'm sure they think I'm so weird just talking in the car. For Bree, each moment in her home is marked by underlying anxiety. When her mother is in a good mood, the house feels warm and inviting. However, at the slightest shift, a forgotten chore, a change in plans, not babysitting when there's homework to be done, I don't know. Sorry, my finger, I have to scroll sometimes. Her mother can spiral into anger or despair, plunging Bree back into the uncomfortable dynamics she has learned to navigate. No child should ever feel like this is normal or that navigating these is a way of growing up. As the child observes her mother, her ability to understand and express her own emotions suffer. Bree may smile on the outside while her inner world is unraveling. The constant highs and lows of uncontrolled emotions turn into doubt and insecurity within her, making it difficult to form healthy relationships outside the home, even within, if there's siblings involved or step-parents, anything. Cousins, I'm sure it's not fun. Well, I personally know it's not fun. So, where are we? Okay. Bree's undiagnosed autism leaves her vulnerable. Many children on the spectrum find it hard to read social cues or interpret emotional signals. making it even more challenging for Bree to understand why her mother feels the way she does. The confusion surrounding her mother's emotional responses can lead to a profound sense of isolation. She may feel alien in a world that doesn't seem to grasp her pain, and without proper insight into her own condition, it becomes all too easy for her to reconcile her mother's behavior with her self-worth. I do not like how I wrote that, so just put that out, and I'm not going to refilm this, and I'm not cutting that out. So I've been doing really good with my reading. I guess that's my thing. Let's screw it up every time I read. In a normal scenario, a teenager would lean on her mother for support and guidance as she begins to navigate her identity and place in this crazy world. But for Bree, the dynamic has created a gap in emotional development. The emotional toll of growing up in a household that lacks consistency clouds her self-image and complicates her social interactions. When her peers take to friendship with ease, Bree remains on the outside and is just struggling to understand why. And her inability to engage fully. Definitely. Like small talk. How do you engage in small talk? I mean, I just don't get it even this day. I try, but it just doesn't work out. As I reflect on my past, I recognize the immense challenges faced by those in similar situations. The impact isn't just devastating, it's deep-rooted and far-reaching. Children like Bree may develop coping mechanisms to make sense of their environment, but those mechanisms can sometimes manifest as anxiety, depression, or even substance abuse. And all those, like I had all of those. Sober 4 years now, woo! Anybody else struggling with addiction? It's possible. If it is, it's hard work, and every day it's hard work, but every day it's a win. So don't give up. This is what I suffered from. It's a dark reflection of the world that many face. A world that doesn't always in a world that doesn't always equip them with the tools to articulate their pain or seeking help efforts, like asking for help. They just don't know how to ask or where to start. Fortunately, awareness around mental health and autism has improved in recent years. Early diagnosis and therapy can change the trajectory of children like Bree. Support systems, both personal and professional, can serve an essential tool in navigating these complex challenges. While there may be no magic wand to erase the scars of a rocky mother-daughter relationship, or mother-child, doesn't have to be daughter, relationship, understanding and empathy can play crucial roles in healing and reconciliation. Who wouldn't want that? Who doesn't want to have a good relationship with their parents? I know I want to have a good relationship with my parents. As Bree transitions into adulthood, she begins to explore therapy for herself. The trauma she had experienced inspires her to seek answers and a path to regain control over her own narrative. The process is gradual, filled with moments of vulnerability and growth. With each therapy session, she learns to unravel the knots of her past behavior, developing her strategies for emotional expression and communication skills to combat the lifelong... Doing all right, bud? All right. To combat the lifelong legacies of an emotional, unstable childhood. Building support networks becomes vital. Friends, mentors, and therapists who understand the challenges can offer vital help for individuals, especially women, girls on the spectrum. For someone who has spent her life feeling misunderstood, the journey towards self-acceptance is empowering. With ongoing support and the right resources, the possibility for a brighter future seems more possible. So let's wrap this up because it is starting to snow and I want to get into the house in Arizona, even though it was like 70 degrees last week. The bond between an emotionally unstable mother and a daughter on the spectrum, especially on the spectrum, can lead to complications affecting the child's sense of self and altering her path to adulthood. Bree's story highlights the often overlooked impact of such relationships. It serves as a reminder of the importance of awareness, understanding, and empathy for those struggling with emotional and mental health challenges. Sharing our experiences like I do in my YouTube videos, can create a community and connection among those who feel isolated, alone, or like they are the only ones who know or struggle with their emotions. Each story, while uniquely painful. Oh my gosh, it's almost done. We're getting there's 10 minutes. I'm so proud of myself. All right, let's start this whole sentence over because I'm going to end on a good note. Each story, while uniquely painful, carries the potential for healing, ultimately bringing awareness to the complexity of love, family, and mental health. Remember, you're not alone, and together we can navigate these intricate pathways towards understanding and healing. Danielle and Nazca out. I made it through the video.